What's up, guys? Welcome to Ask the Bros 3. We had you guys submit questions and we were going to answer them for you once again. So, take it off, Ryan.
All right, so we've got two questions that got put on the old post from Ask the Bros 2. So we're going to go ahead and read those really quick before we get into the ones that are on the current one, because we want to make sure we get everybody's questions on here. First question on the old post is Paul Hutchinson says, what are the best and worst things about Minnesota? Are the opportunities limited, that make you want to move? Great channel. Greetings from the UK. That's pretty sweet, actually.
That's awesome.
That's
What's
dope.
up, buddy? I think the worst things for me is the weather. Lack of sunlight. The sun set at like 4 something today. I don't know. It's so early.
Yeah, I think I left work at 4:30 and the sun was like basically down already.
So like it's dark when we're going to work, and when we get off work, it's like getting dark again. So it's just it's hard in the winter. The summers here are beautiful. I would say the best thing is, I don't know, I would say being raised here was really nice because you had the 4 seasons. I feel like it's the most enjoyable when you're young because you're able to get all that, like build a snowman or like go to the beach in the summer and you just appreciate. So what were you going to say?
Honestly, I'm going to say the best and worst thing is the weather. Like,
right?
Yeah, because like during the fall, there's always like outdoor activities I'm doing that you can only do in certain seasons. Like,
right.
In the fall, I hunt deer. Shout out to the people who followed me on Instagram, by the way. I got a lot of That
was awesome.
I need to give one dude a shout out quick because this one dude has said
someone commented that they were upset that you shot a deer.
Yeah, I saw that.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. I lost a couple of followers when I posted that, actually. JB Sun 30 has posted some very, very nice comments on multiple of my Snap stories.
That's awesome.
Or not Snap stories, Instagram posts, sorry. I'm still new to the Instagram thing. He said congratulations on that one, and then he asked if I'm a pro bodybuilder in a different one. I think it was this one.
You're like...
Yeah.
Me?
You have no idea how much, like, anybody who asks, like, if I do anything, like, competitively with bodybuilding is, like, biggest ego boost ever. Yeah. Yeah, but, so best thing about Minnesota is that I'm rambling again.
It's fine.
Somebody called me out about that.
They did. They're like, get to the point, Ryan.
Yeah, worst thing about Minnesota is probably the weather, too, just because, like, especially during the week, like, roads get so bad in the winter and... Just icy.
Yeah. Did he ask more questions on that?
Are the opportunities limited that make you want to move? Not really. So I said in the last video, I was a marketing major, so, like, I'm going for business. There's a lot of actually, like, really big businesses here. Like, right. Twin Cities area is actually a really good area for business, so... it's not New York or Chicago, but, like, it's pretty close. It's actually up there a lot.
Yeah, opportunities for you. For me, I wanted to, like, try out acting, and that's obviously not going to be happening here. But, I don't know. I'm just kind of playing.
You want to do acting?
I did. I don't know.
You know what's funny is you and I talk quite a bit, but it's all about YouTube. So, like, anything I actually
all about YouTube. Like, text all the time. It's all YouTube related.
Oh, yeah. Before we film a video, it's like, hey, like, I got this idea. I got that idea. Like, what if we do this? What if we do that? And then after we film, it's like you keeping me updated on how the editing's going. And then it posts, and it's like, hey, we just hit 1,000 views. We got 100 likes. Did you see this comment, that comment, whatever?
Right.
Yeah.
We need to talk about more personal stuff. I mean, we definitely do, but like.
Yeah. Not
it's
lately,
just
though.
it's been very heavy YouTube talk.
Yeah. All right, so the other question we had was from Aiden W, and he actually reposted his question to make sure we saw that. Thank you for doing that, Aiden. So we'll jump to his on this next post. All right. Hey, Brandon, don't forget my question. We didn't, don't worry. How do you move past cheating and infidelity in a relationship? Thanks.
Have you been cheated on or no? So you wouldn't know that.
Yes, kind of.
You go first. I have a good thing, but you go first.
Okay.
Or do you want me to go first?
See, I remember, like, I saw this question before, and the first thing that came into my head is I want a little bit more clarification, because I'm thinking if you talk about moving past, let's say person A and person B are in a relationship, right? And person B cheats. Person A then leaves and goes to start a relationship with person C. And they're still having some trust issues because getting cheated on prior. Is that what they're talking about moving on? Or are they talking person A and person B are trying to move past the cheating thing?
I guess we can go to both. You can do the one that was in your situation. I can talk about mine.
Yeah.
All right, so I was cheated on. The only person I've been in love with, I was cheated on. It's really weird because when you're in love with someone, you can't leave them, or it just seems impossible because the fear of losing them is super painful. But you honestly have to get out all your pain right away, end it, and find happiness within yourself because you're not going to get that from their person. And once a cheater, always a cheater, most of the time.
Damn, I was going to say that same thing.
I mean, it's just what it is. Like, if they don't respect you enough to do that in the first place, you don't want to be with someone like that because you can find someone that's going to respect you always and always have your best interests and only want to be with you. So I would say to get over it, you really need to focus on what makes you happy, be healthy, make good choices, surround yourself with the best people you can, and yeah,
That's good.
just know that you'll find someone better.
So your advice would be to basically like leave, and it ain't worth sticking around.
Yeah, because I stuck around and it kept happening, and I realized how much
really?
of my life I gave up because I didn't end it sooner, and how much harder it was to break up
Because you dragged it out.
I dragged it out way too long. It's not worth it.
Aiden, why don't you send one of us a DM? Send Brandon a DM on Instagram, and you just
I don't
like
have
kind of
Instagram
expand.
downloaded on my phone. I don't really use it.
Don't you have like 10,000 followers or something like that?
No. I was doing a lot of, I don't know. I was going to random parks and like taking photos, but I don't really do that in the winter.
Do you not have it? Okay, whatever. All right. Yeah, if you're comfortable with it, just throw it in the comment section. If not, I mean, toss me a DM. That's cool too.
His Instagram.
So
it'll be linked in the description.
Yeah, we will have our Instagrams in the description. Thank you to everybody who followed me from the last video too. That was actually really cool.
That was awesome.
I actually got like a good amount of people
That was
following me.
awesome.
Yeah.
You
You know what was super cool about that too? Is like there were a couple usernames that like popped up that were like people I recognized
from
like,
YouTube,
from
like
from us
people that
doing
have
this.
commented before.
Yeah, like I know there was a couple. The only two that are coming to mind right now is Wes Hadding from the first video, who left us a comment. He followed me, and then Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear followed me too.
Awesome.
I was like,
Awesome.
I know that there were others. I apologize if I'm forgetting you, but yeah, there's a couple people that had like names that I recognized.
Yeah, so, and
I'm rambling again. Moving past cheating, I agree with what you said about once a cheater, always a cheater type of deal. Like
it is like
yeah, fuck them. They don't deserve a second chance.
I don't know how you can trust someone after that. You have trust issues constantly, and you can't have a relationship without trust. So there's no point in continuing that.
I guess if you've been cheated on in the past and you're wanting to kind of get past that, this is so hard to answer. Like, it really is.
It's not very cut and dry.
It's not. And
because, like, if someone's married for 20 years and it's like, do I want to give all that up?
Yeah.
So
I think if you're starting a relationship with somebody else and you're still having those trust issues in the back of your mind because of, a past that was shitty or something like that, I think you just got to kind of remind yourself that the person you're with now hasn't given you a reason for you to not trust them. They've done nothing to violate your trust as of now. So I think as long as you just keep reminding yourself that, even if it pops in your head every once in a while, like, oh, they're not answering their phone, like I like, are they with somebody else? You got to just remind yourself, like, they haven't done anything.
Me as fuck.
Yeah, they haven't done anything yet. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, but
yep.
Cool. All right. You should probably read a couple of these too.
Okay.
I read the first two. Why don't we just start at the top? We'll just work our way down.
Okay.
Because I picked Aiden's out from like the middle. So
this is from Wolf Feels. What do you guys think of someone who's in a new relationship but from time to time still thinks of a past relationship that never got closure? Is that weird? No, it's not weird at all.
Yeah, I don't think that's weird either. I mean, it depends on what way you're thinking of that person, because like them just popping into your head every once in a while. I mean, like, I know for sure I've got, I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of at least 2, maybe 3 people who, like, they always pop into my head every once in a while, and it's like, everybody's got at least one person.
You can't forget everything about your past. It's not just all erased. Like,
right.
It's going to come up, and especially if you didn't get closure, you're kind of, those insecurities are going to the next relationship, so they're kind of, like, festering. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you might think about it less if you weren't dating someone, but because you are, you could be relating the past and the current relationship together.
Yeah.
But no, it's not weird, but it's something that you need to accept that it ended for a reason, even though it wasn't good closure. It was meant to be, and who you are with now is hopefully treating you better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everybody's got at least one person that is always going to have a special place in their heart. So,
Good.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Sorry, I'll let you guys be in a minute. Just
No, you're good.
Put this stuff away.
Put my dog in the thumbnail.
Right, you gotta come
Yeah, we
try
should.
this.
I gotta come
Has
what?
nut and stuff.
I have my socks on from work still. See these?
Oh, did you even see this one? That's a good one. Like the second one.
Yeah, I saw that.
This one, you didn't like that one. Okay.
Yeah, I know. You know why? Because we almost did an entire fucking video about it that you bailed on.
Oh, I really did.
You did. I was so ready. Okay, I'll get into it when we actually get to that one.
All right. So from 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. CQ. He asks, do you often feel like people don't believe or can't believe you're gay? It depends. I feel like, I mean, it's gonna take trial and error. Usually, I don't talk about women at all, so I feel like eventually they just figure it out. Or I'm pretty open about it, so I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
When people find out that you are gay, are they usually surprised by it?
Half hour, half hour. That instance never comes up. I don't know. I usually just tell people before they even have an idea to ask. I don't know. Damn.
That was a really good question. That was a really short answer.
I did not know how to answer that. I'm sorry. How did you get started in the gym? Ryan loves to answer this. Let's go.
All right, so we'll let you guys in on a little something here. We got this close. And when I say this close, I mean like we were literally 30 minutes away from doing this. We were going to film an entire video about how to get started in the gym. And I put in so much prep work into like what we were going to talk about.
Did you really?
Where we were going to be.
Oh, I didn't know you were
the
that prepared
topics
with
I
this.
was going to cover, like
Are you
all the
salty?
different stuff. All the different stuff. I am a little bit. And Brandon bailed. Brandon at the last minute, like 30 minutes before we were going to film it, I was already at the gym, like ready to go. And he's like, you know what, dude? I don't think we should do it.
I just don't know if it would fit with the aesthetic of this channel. You can comment below if you think that you'd want to see that video. I feel like it's so focused on like fitness and Ryan's aspect of life that I don't know if it'd be weird to be on this channel.
Yeah, that was your reasoning before, but yeah,
I just don't know if it'd be weird.
We were so close to like actually going through and like putting out an entire thing about this.
If you guys want to see that, I will definitely do it, but I just want to make sure that that's something you're interested in.
Right. Yeah. So, how did I get started personally? Well, I mean, I was always playing sports growing up, so like even, I mean, I was doing different sort of like exercises from the time I was really, really little. The first time I got started actually working out was when my dad brought me to Lifetime. I think I was probably about 14, roughly.
Were you?
Yeah. And then throughout the summers, I did a weightlifting clinic. I didn't really focus in, and I really didn't get consistent with it until I got to college.
I would say I was 19 or 20. I went to the old Snap Fitness by where I used to live. Tiny little gym.
Those Snap Fitnesses are weird.
Yeah.
They're like these weird like holes in the wall.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah.
So I remember starting there. I didn't really know like a lot about what I was doing, but I just was always very skinny growing up, and I just wanted to be bigger. I had a high metabolism, and I just couldn't gain weight, so I got in the gym and I'll do this.
Yeah.
Ryan, you're having.
I'm just thinking about
These
that video.
questions are just very. What video?
The video that we almost did and you bailed on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see it, we will do it.
If you're looking to get started, if you are fortunate enough where you have a friend or you have a family member or a coworker who you know at least goes to the gym semi-consistently, go with them if you've got the time for it. If you don't, I know January is coming up and New Year's resolutioner season is upon us, and despite the fact that I am extremely anti New Year's resolutioner, January sucks in the gym. Here's the deal though, if you go to the gym and you don't know what you're doing, go in January, because 80% of the people in the gym have no clue what they're doing either. And you're going to see some weird stuff. The best time ever for people watching is January.
It's like going to Walmart at midnight.
On Black Friday.
Oh. What does a day in your life look like? I get up, go to work. I go work out. I go hang out with a friend or my mother. And I go to bed and just chill.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. Yeah, weekdays, I work a pretty boring 9 to 5 office job, so I'm usually up about 5:15, 5:30. I go to the gym, I go right from there to work, and I pretty much just come home and go right to bed afterwards.
That's it?
Pretty much, yeah. Weekends I'm all over the place. It all depends on the weekend. Usually, though, it's like I'll go do something with friends Friday night, and then do like a late morning lift on Saturday, and then usually hit the bar Saturday night, and then Sundays are for football, meal prep for the week.
What are your future goals and plans?
Taking steroids and dying at 26. Next question.
All right. So for me, I just want to be successful and happy. That's it. Where do you want to live?
Short and sweet.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep. Where do you want to live in the future? California.
Yeah, I'd like to stay in Minnesota, but if I was gonna move, I feel like Cali would be the spot.
Be a spot,
yeah. But I mean, it depends on the reason why I'm moving too. Like if I had to move,
Right, there'd have to be reasons behind that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mauricio is back, and he's got some good questions for us.
All right, I want to apologize to anyone whose names that we mispronounced. I went back and watched one of the, I don't remember if it was the first one or the second one that we did of Ask the Bros. I was like, we 100% for sure mispronounced a couple of these.
Probably. So sorry.
Mauricio, I'm pretty sure it's Blume.
Or Bloom.
It's either Bloom or Bloom. Mauricio asks us, hello, hope you guys are doing great. Thanks, bud. What are your pet peeves? I have a lot. And they're all related to the gym.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Bad drivers, people that lie.
People who don't put their weights away. Let me tell you, okay, I'm gonna ramble again, so we're not gonna get into that, but people who don't put their weights away when they're done using it is the most annoying shit ever. And people who take up your mirror space. That's annoying too.
Oh, I get it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like if you're standing here and you're looking in the mirror, like you're
and
banging
someone
out
just
some
goes
curls
right
or something,
in front of you.
and it's like, okay, if there wasn't a mirror there, I would know, like, oh, you just cut me off. You probably didn't see me, but I know you see me because there's a mirror there and we're making eye contact.
Right.
Get out of my way. Okay.
That's happened before, clearly.
I'm heated tonight.
You're mad. You're salty tonight.
What is something that most people learn only after it's too late? Like about us or like in general?
What?
Sorry, let me read it again. What is something that most people learn only after it's too late?
I don't know what that means. Like about us when they're friends with us, or like making a connection?
I think it's just like in general. This is like a riddle. I feel like there's an answer he's looking for us to say. I've
got trust issues.
Something most people learn only after it's too late.
If you want to DM Ryan on Instagram, 'cause it will take me all year to see that. Reiterate that question.
Or just rephrase it for the next post we have, because I guess we're probably going to end up doing more of these. Next question Mauricio has, what personality trait do you wish you had? Do I wish I had? I wish I was funnier.
I wish I was more confident. Damn, they got really deep. Wow.
I wish, well, okay, when I say I wish I was funnier, I mean, I tell a lot of really bad jokes. I wish,
You wish you'd get the whole room laughing.
yeah.
Got it.
I'd like to be able to do that more often.
Got it. That's good.
Why, this is a question just for you. Why did you remove the karaoke videos? Mauricio's paying attention.
That's
Damn.
smart.
Those were like way back too. Those
Way
weren't
back.
recent at all.
Those were the summer of last year. So I deleted those videos because I was paranoid that they would have some copyright issue, which they didn't, and they didn't have, like, for anyone who makes YouTube videos, you know, content ideas, or it wasn't blocked in any countries. I had no issues, but I got paranoid because I was going through the YouTube partnership thing, and then I deleted them, and then I got accepted like a few minutes later, so I didn't need to do that.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to do is I combined all those videos together into one karaoke video, and that will be coming out this Thursday. So,
That's awesome.
yeah. I'm
You're
excited.
dropping on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
That's sweet, man.
I love it more as one video than I do separate, so I think it's a blessing. So, it worked out.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody too. We didn't get any Thanksgiving related questions. I was kind of hoping we would,
No, we didn't.
but we asked for people to send us questions a week before. So
Right,
I mean, it
so
makes
it's-
sense. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So, all right. In 40 years, what do you think you'll be most nostalgic about? It's a great question.
Who we are at different stages of our lives and who we are with and why we chose to be with them. Like whether relationships or friends, and then we look back and we're like, wow, we were a different person at this time with different people, and like how the evolution just goes along.
Yeah. It was a lot deeper than the answer I was going to get. I was just going to say
Like, son.
all the memories I've got from, college, really. Yeah, like all throughout college, like hanging out with friends and stuff, the study abroad trip, all the different events that we went to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Any more questions from him or no?
He's got one more. This one's a curveball, actually.
What do you mean?
Mauricio's got some damn good questions, man.
Yeah.
What were you hoping to be asked, and what is the answer to that?
Ooh, I like
What
that.
were we hoping to be asked?
Well, Ryan was hoping to be asked what we're doing for Thanksgiving.
That was one of the things, yeah. Okay, since this is kind of like a play your own card, I got a good question for you.
Okay.
What is, how do I say this? This is it's kind of like a weird question. I was thinking about something in my life that like made me think of this though. So like obviously I don't know very much about your like relationship life because we didn't really talk about it up until like a month or two ago.
Right.
But
It's fresh.
yeah.
Yes.
What is the sweetest thing you've done for anyone else or anyone has done for you?
Shit. That's a lot of pressure to remember that. Damn, I have to go on with my mom now.
Oh, okay. Well, you can tell the mom one, but
So, for her birthday, I got her 25 roses, and they were her favorite color. And
which is?
white.
Aww.
And I got her 25 white roses because I've been with her 25 years. That kind of represented the years I've been with
Oh,
her.
so you were 25. Okay.
Yeah. Still am 25, man.
I think you're 26. You're 25? Okay.
25, don't age me.
You're an old man.
I don't know. How about you? That's a good question for yourself.
Well, okay. I don't know why, but this thing just popped into my head. That's why I wanted to ask you.
Right.
Actually, we can kind of show it because it actually happened like down here.
Really?
Yeah. So the I don't remember which Ask the Bros it was. I think it was in the first Ask the Bros. There was a girl that I was seeing at the time that I kind of gave like the story of about how I wasn't the only guy
First one.
involved and about how they had that whole thing like had super high highs and super low lows at the same time. So here's a little glimpse. This is what I'm talking about when I'm at highest of highs. So I'm gonna try to keep this short because I don't want to get called out for rambling again. But
Do it.
yeah, so Girl I was seeing at the time, I was home over winter break. We were working at Lifetime together. She was supposed to get off work. I think it was like half an hour, 45 minutes after me. So like, I had been talking to her. I was like, hey, like you should like come over to dinner. And we had it like a couple days in advance. I was talking to her about it. So like after you're off work, like you're already over here because I only live a couple minutes from the gym. So I was like, why don't you just come right over afterwards and like we'll have dinner together. And she's like, all right, like yeah, that sounds cool. And I remember that she always talked about it. Her favorite food was her favorite restaurant was Olive Garden, and every time that she went, I still remember this:
Really?
chicken Alfredo or zuppa Toscana soup. Those are her two favorite things, and every time she has trouble,
I remember you telling me about this date. You were planning it, and you told me about it. I was at the
I
towel
planned
desk.
it and executed it flawlessly.
It was perfect.
It was perfect.
So that was one of the highs.
So yeah. So here's hold on. Let me play it out though for you.
Okay.
So I'm about to get off work, and I'm sitting there on my phone, ready to clock out, and I'm ordering Olive Garden from my phone while I'm still at work. And she has no idea I'm doing this. There's a blizzard coming down outside, and like, people are thinking like, oh, it's Minnesota, it snows there. I'm talking like they were closing roads down. It was so bad. It was terrible. So I left work. I drove the opposite direction to Target, had to grab some stuff there, and then drove past the gym, past my house to Olive Garden, got there. And by the way, Olive Garden's fucking expensive. I did not know that until I paid. I was like, oh shit. So got there, and they're like, oh, we need like 5 more minutes or whatever. So I'm sitting there, and I'm making a playlist of like slow romantic country songs. And like I'm adding in some of the ones that we had that like were, you know, like our songs or whatever. And like I'm throwing those in there too, like making it on my phone. Get the food, come home. I come home downstairs, and do you want to grab the camera? Actually, I can like point this out where everything was. Okay, so this is the basement. This is where it was. I had a table set up right here, one chair on each side, and the stuff I grabbed from Target. I grabbed 24 of those like little teacup candles, you know, the ones that are like that big.
Oh, that's
and
romantic as shit.
All around here. And I had, right over here, I had a speaker set up. I had the Olive Garden on the table. And she started to walk down, like right before she came down, I said, all right, stop, close your eyes. And she's like, why? And I was like, I got a surprise for you. So I walked her down. She came down right here, and I stopped her right here. So where she had a full view of everything.
Right.
I said, okay, stop right here. I went over and I pressed play on my phone that was connected to the speaker, and it was the intro to Heaven by Kane Brown, which was like our song at the time.
No way.
But it's super like, it starts out like, was
it
it's
just
like
awesome?
Super romantic. She cried.
Really?
She cried. Yeah, she straight up, yeah, but it was super cool, and I put in like a lot of effort to it, so. Sorry, that was a bit of a story.
Well, you had that planned out.
This is me
see,
fucking rambling again.
I would need to think about it.
Well, see, no, that event popped into my head for, I don't remember why, but yeah, that's why I was like, that's probably like the sweetest thing I've ever done for somebody. I wonder how Brandon would answer that. So
I would have to think about that.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of nice things. Stuff is
you
popping.
have. It's just been like little stuff.
Stuff is popping in my head.
You have an answer for it now?
Well, like, I don't know. My ex, I would make like his favorite dinner and have it be ready when he came home from work and all this.
That's pretty similar to mine.
It's pretty similar to yours.
Yeah.
Just a lot of surprise type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yeah. Actually, why don't you let me read that next one? Why don't
Yeah.
you read the one below, and then I'll
Okay.
read the one above it.
Justin Samuel asked, coffee or tea? I don't drink neither. If I had to,
You don't drink neither?
I don't drink neither, but I like green tea's good.
You like green tea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really drink much of either of those. I think I probably drink a little bit more coffee. Well, you can't. I drink a lot of Arnold Palmer's, actually.
That counts as tea.
Okay. Well, yeah.
That's tea, Ryan.
That's not like when I think of like somebody comparing coffee to tea, I think of like a hot cup of tea.
I think it has to be.
Okay, well,
Tea's tea.
I used to be bad about Arnold Palmer's.
Did you really?
I used to, like, during the summers,
They're
like,
high sugar,
I
aren't they?
drink like 6 a day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I would go nuts.
I'll go nuts.
Yeah, but see, the pre-workout I take now is like super, super high in caffeine. So like I try to not drink other sorts of caffeine because it's just like, I mean, I'm already taking too much, so yeah. All right. So this one is for you. Well, it's kind of for both of us, but it's for you.
Who's it from?
This is from Nick Sichmidit. So how did you...
Nick Schmidt?
That too. So how did you, Brandon, come out to Ryan?
I didn't.
You really didn't.
I did. We were filming the pull-up video, and you're like, "Hey, I didn't know about your relationship past," and then we didn't talk about it for like a month and a half after that.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, no, okay, it was off camera. So if you go back and you like look for it, it's not going to be in there.
In the video, but yeah,
it was off camera. But I was like,
it was just in between a take.
no, I remember it was because we had a couple mutual friends, obviously. So like, I remember I knew that you were gay before, but we literally never talked about it. And we've been friends for 2 years before that.
Yes.
And
Did you know 2 years before? Or was
yeah,
that
like right when you and I first started talking.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
I
think
didn't know
Jesse
that.
told me.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew.
Yeah. I always knew, but like we never actually talked about it. And then after we posted the bench video, I pulled up your channel or whatever, and like your by far most viewed video was like your coming out story. I was like, oh, okay, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
I mean, I kind of
need
knew
to
it
mention
before.
that.
I was because like during the poll video, I was like, yo, like, yeah, I was like, we just never really talked about it. I don't know,
Never
it just
did.
didn't really come up. Yeah.
And then there's another part to that.
Yes. And has Ryan ever offered dating advice?
He just did.
Actually, yeah, like literally today.
Before we filmed this video, yes.
I think I had before that though. At some point.
You have, yes.
I can't remember a specific time, but like I feel like I have before. You know what's funny is I give a lot of relationship advice.
You do.
But I'm single a lot.
But you have, you know like the right and wrongs.
Yeah.
Like you know. You're good with it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier when you're an outsider because you don't have any emotions involved.
Mm-hmm.
So you can think about it rationally.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, you can read the next one.
All right, Patrick Carlson asked, where in the world would you most like to travel to? I would say Australia. Or Africa and go on a safari. That's always been a dream of mine.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, how about you?
I don't really have like a dream destination or a spot like a single spot. I think I'd like traveling anywhere would be cool as long as I'm with a good group of people. I feel like
that.
the people you're with makes it a lot better.
So it doesn't matter where you are. It's just
yeah,
you
like
can make it
like
amazing.
So family vacations for me are always like they're all the same. I mean, like we've been to some really cool places. We've done some really cool things as a family, but honestly, like we'll start and we'll just fight the entire trip. Like the fighting starts like 2 days
like,
before,
what you're
and
gonna
it
do
doesn't stop until after we're already home, and it usually continues a little bit after that. It's like just constant back and forth.
So it really depends.
So
on
like
who
my
you're
favorite
with.
trips I've ever had have all been with friends. Like
Right.
yeah, I've gone to some really cool
He's
places
spilling
with
the
my
tea
family.
for everybody right now.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
All right. We have 2 left.
Well, that's it. Oh, we flew through these. Not really.
Not really. We have over an hour of footage. Nope.
What is your goal for your channel, or where do you see it going in 2020 and following years?
Mr. A asked this.
Yes, that's from Mr. A.
To be honest, I don't know. It started out as a story time channel, and then it evolved into vlogs and to challenges and to these Q&As. I really don't know what the future holds. I think whatever happens in the moment, just film it, and an idea pops up. I wish I could say I had like a game plan, but I really don't.
36 egg challenge.
He wants to eat 36 eggs. I would die.
Okay.
Physically, I would die.
Okay, let me talk about this quick. So, I was listening to a podcast, and there's basically this old school coach, bodybuilding coach, back in like the 60s or something like that. Dude was way before his time, and to some of his clients, he'd recommend them eating up to 36 eggs a day because somehow it's like equivalent of taking 5 to 10 milligrams of Dianabol, which is a type of steroid, without like any of the negative side effects that
Is
you
this
would
guy
get
still
from
alive?
the steroids. It's a good question. He was big back in like the 50s, so
In the 50s.
he'd probably be like 100 now. Like we could totally do a 36 eggs in a day challenge.
Ryan could totally do a 36 eggs in a day challenge.
Tell you what,
And I'll watch.
if this video gets 500 likes, I'll do 36 eggs in a day.
Would you really?
500 likes. If this video gets 500 likes, I will do it.
Challenge is on. I would love to watch that.
Yeah.
Last question, everybody. From Michael Givens. Will we ever meet, he said a guy, but the guy you're seeing? I would say no right now.
Okay.
How do I answer that? It's such a weird... Like, what's going on?
So, for any guy you are seeing or could be seen in the future, is there any sort of chance that your subscribers are gonna get to see them on camera, or are you would you want to keep them off purposely?
I would have to have a really strong connection and feel like very close and build that bond before I would do that. Like the guy I'm seeing now, it's long distance, so the time that I do have with him, I utilize that like just us two. I'm not filming. I just feel like that would be very unnatural. So it really depends on if the time was right. But yeah. And when are you moving to California? I'm currently not. Would I like to one day? Yeah, but it's not in the cards right now. So staying in Minnesota.
Cool.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we'll hopefully be back soon.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram too. Hit that like button.
If I do take a while to post videos, I have been thinking about taking a little filming break in December to just work on some things in my life and make
Holiday
sure.
season.
Yeah, and I just want to be in a good place mentally, and I want to be fully present and enjoying the videos. So I do have my karaoke video coming out Thursday, and then next Monday is a vlog, and then I'm going to take some time off and hopefully see you guys after the holidays. So thank you guys for watching.
Everyone have fun and be safe.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, no, we have got to do it, man. There we go.